Well, welcome back to Soda City Live. The South Carolina State Museum is not only a place that houses pieces of the past, but it also is a place to celebrate the future and what's going on today. So many great events are happening this month, and here to share a few of those, our public relations manager for the South Carolina State Museum, David Dixon. David, thanks so much for joining us again on our set.
Thank you for having me again. Always happy to be here.
Yeah, you guys have so many exciting things happening this month, and they're starting as soon as tomorrow.
It's a really busy weekend. We were just talking about that, but really we've been looking forward to this event for a while. Tomorrow is Drink Small in South Carolina Blues Day at the South Carolina State Museum. It is a partnership that we've been doing with Cola Jazz, just talking a bit more about who Drink Small is. He's really a South Carolina legend. He's been performing in Columbia and really across the entire nation since the 1950s.
Wow.
And this marks his 90th birthday. So we wanted to do it right at the State Museum and honor not just him, but all other South Carolinians who were in the jazz and blues game.
And we're so lucky to have him around.
Exactly. He's still around. In fact, there is going to be a performance tomorrow night. Now, unfortunately, that has sold out. In fact, if you're looking for tickets, I'm sorry, they are out. But that's completely fine because we have a full day of events coming up at the South Carolina State Museum, really kicking off around 11 and lasting until 4:30, where we wrap things up with a birthday cake cutting for Mr. Small himself. Hopefully he'll be there to enjoy it. And but the main thing is we want people to know a little bit more about this legend. Born in Bishopville, he really got his start in Columbia in the mid-50s, and then he toured all across the nation, including the Apollo Theater, and then made his way back to South Carolina, all with his trusty guitar, Geraldine, just like how Willie Nelson has Trigger.
Yeah.
He has Geraldine, and we have Geraldine and a bunch of other objects from his career, including memorabilia, those instruments, on display at the State Museum in a new special mini exhibition that you can see tomorrow. Bring the kids because we have some crafts for them, and like I said, just learn more about this legend of South Carolina blues history.
Awesome. And will he be performing?
He is going to be performing at that sold-out concert,
Okay.
but while you explore the museum, you're likely going to hear some of his music playing.
Perfect. And then this Sunday, First Sundays.
Like I said, it's a busy weekend. First Sunday's returning at the State Museum. General admission, only $1. The first Sunday of each and every month only costs $1 to come into the museum, explore 4 floors of South Carolina history, art, just everything. And you can add a 4D experience or a planetarium experience for $5 more. That's all thanks to our friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina.
I love it. My family, we've taken advantage of it before, and I love the 4D because, see, I'm thinking it's just going to be 3D. I didn't realize you're going to have wind, wiping, water splashing.
Exactly.
You get the entire experience of actually being there. And then for Valentine's Day, for those that have not made plans yet.
We're not judging. We're not judging at all. But yeah, we do have a really special night coming up at the South Carolina State Museum. That's Amore Under the Stars. Now, we've had this type of event before. We took a little bit of a break because of COVID, but it's coming back this year, and it is really coming in with a bang. It's a after-hours exclusive event. You can buy those tickets online. They're still available, so if you're trying to find a dinner reservation and you can't find one, don't worry, we got you covered at the State Museum. We're talking about dinner and desserts from Anna Klein Catering, Cola Jazz hooking us up with some great live music, but the most important thing is it allows you and your sweetheart, or maybe just your friends, to have a fantastic night out, one-of-a-kind night. We talk about some nighttime observing at the observatory on the roof. You get to see the stars. You get to see the stars inside of our planetarium with a special experience. And then we have educator-led tours through the museum, special ones that talk about historic tales of love and friendship throughout South Carolina history using the many objects that we have here at the State Museum.
Well, I absolutely love it. You know what? It sounds well thought out, especially if you haven't had time to really think things out for Valentine's Day. So
Exactly.
That's amazing. Well, David, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing these amazing details and getting people out of hot water for Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All those details right there on your screen. The South Carolina State Museum, located at 301 Gervais Street. Again, first Sunday, there is Amore Under the Stars and Drink Smalls. All those details are going to be on our website a little later on today at wistv.com under our Soda City Live tab. And be sure to stick with us. Much more Soda City Live coming up the break, including Elevation Shift Brunch. We have Joy in Houston in the studio today. Be sure to stick with us. More after the break.